Next, we're going to work on a hook. You can throw a hook a couple of different ways, and you can throw it with either hand. I suggest not throwing it with the backhand unless for any reason you're moving to your right side. If you're in a clinch and you're throwing it to the body, that's fine, or even to the head. If you're in a clinch, that's fine because you're at such close distance. But if you're just back here and you're trying to throw this huge right hand at a hook, chances are he's going to get his jab off a lot quicker. And he's really going to disrupt your attack there. So what we're going to do with our hook, with our lead hand, we're going to throw two kinds. The first kind is a reaching hook. The reaching hook, same step with the left foot, reaches out and touches with this part of the glove. So when I'm here, I'm reaching out and I'm hitting here. Notice my arm. My arm is opened up like this. I'm wanting to turn his head with this punch. When I'm here, I'm wanting to turn him. I'm not necessarily wanting to land it just on the side of his head. I'd like to land it right here and get his head turned. Because if I can throw a hook two, now when I open him up, hook two, I can turn his head and the two comes right down the pipe. That's where you're looking at your knockouts. So our hook, same step with a reach, we're going to go here. And notice right after my hand makes contact, it's coming right back inside to my good stance. From here, okay, so now a 1-2 hook 2 would look like this. Always keeping my hands good and good base. Got my feet good planted. I'm in a solid stance. I can move laterally, forwards, backwards if I have to set up my other steps. Again, 1-2 hook 2. Notice my head. I'm on a straight line. My spine's never bending. I'm not here. Okay, we're not doing the Mike Tyson bend in a boxing match. You do this, you're going to start catching knees in the face, shins in the head. It's a bad day. You want to keep your body straight, in a straight line. If you have to bend at the hips. Don't bend your chest cavity and all that. You don't want to be doing this. This is bad. I want to be here, and if I have to bend, I'm bending down on my leg and bending at the hips. Again, 1-2 hook 2. 1-2 hook 2. Okay? That's your first way to throw a hook. That's your reaching hook. The next way that we're going to throw a hook is an inside or a contained hook. The contained hook, instead of us going from here and reaching, it's going to be much more of a powerful hook. A lot of times I throw this to the body especially, and especially if I've been able to close the distance. If I've been able to jam his steps, for instance, if he's trying to take that drop step away from me on my outside, and I've cut him off with an angled step, this is where this hook comes in. Instead of a reaching step, instead of a reaching hook, we're going to throw it lower, and we're going to throw it tighter. And the first thing it's going to lead is my shoulder. See how my shoulder and my hand are kind of in a straight line? I want to throw here. My elbow's out, got my arm good and tense, and I'm swinging my body. This isn't one where I just reach out and just throw my arm. I want to turn my whole body. And I want to really hit through. Again, great for a body shot. So the way that looks is like this. Say we're going to do 1-2, and then we're going to catch him on a drop step and throw the hook. It look like this. 1-2. We've caught him on a drop step. Now we're going to turn back in. Here. Notice I'm turning and pivoting on my front leg. 1-2. Caught him on the drop step. Turning with the front leg. I'm pivoting my whole body, my whole upper frame, from my hips to my shoulders. Everything stays in good parallel motion. When I hit it, there. I really want to swing through. Again, 1-1. I've caught him on a drop step. Really swinging through. It's more of a contained hook, not quite like the reaching where we're here. You can throw this in combination with that. So if you're throwing here, your next one can be deeper, and or vice versa. If you've been caught in a clinch or you're real close to your opponent, and you're throwing, whatever combinations you've got, you can throw low to the body and then up to the head, and you can kind of throw the contained hook again, especially if you have a height advantage on your opponent. So from here, we're in a little bit closer. We're here. Notice the hook swiveling back out, going right to the top. So here, we're throwing our combinations. As soon as I let go of that combination, I'm getting out, right back in a good stance. A lot of times I like to end it with a 2 while I'm getting out of there. I'm here. It gives me good distance, gets me back in a striking stance, Gets me back in a good setup to set up some more of my combinations. Next thing that we want to work on is going to be our uppercut. Our uppercut, when we're here, I want to be throwing up with either hand. An uppercut is more of a contained and close proximity strike. I don't want to throw an uppercut just from out here, just anywhere. I definitely don't want to drop my hand and throw it. Biggest mistake people make when they're throwing uppercuts is they want to load it up. They want to start their hand here and swing for the fences. Well, that's all well and good. You're not going to land at a very high percentage and you're going to get hit in the face a lot while you're setting it up. So when we're here, what we want to do instead is just drop our shoulder. When I'm directly in front of my opponent, my shoulder drops. See how my shoulder is literally dropping under. So when I'm here and I'm throwing, my shoulder drops under and I dig. Okay? And I'm trying to go straight up his chest, underneath his chin. So when I'm here, I'm going straight up. I'm digging. I'm trying to leave this hand out of the way. Normally it would be in a good stance. I'm just trying to let you see my setup here. When I'm throwing, I'm down. I want to go up. All right? Throwing straight up. A lot of times this is great in combination with a hook right after. So we're here. I throw up and a hook right behind it. A lot of times if you've got a guy who's sitting down, he's covering up. As he's covering up, when you throw the uppercut, right when you throw the uppercut, that pops his head up. So if you go here and that pops his head up, now you throw the hook behind it and you're looking at some of the knockout combinations now. With your lead hand uppercut, same concept. We're here, same deal. I want to drop my shoulder. I want to dig straight up from the chest. I want straight up into the chin. We're here, digging. Okay? You can get a teardrop bag or an uppercut bag to work on your uppercuts a lot. It's a good punch to have, but don't overuse it. That's one that you want to get to when you're in close proximity, especially if you've locked up in a tie clinch. You're throwing knees. He's got his elbows out or he's got his hands down trying to block the knees. You can let go of the tie clinch and come straight up with an uppercut.